taken a look at the amount of videos that we have put on Beit Shalom Utica on our YouTube channel. And as I've taken a look at the number of videos that we've put up, there are an extraordinary amount of videos. At this point in time, there are hundreds of videos. And there was a point last year where for about 4 to 6 months, not a lot of video went up. But starting with 2025, we have been going once again, dare I say, even with a vengeance. There has been a regular publishing schedule. There have been many videos that have gone up. There's a lot of topics that I've addressed. There's a lot of things that are in the archives, and if you go back to what happened in 2024, 2023, going back to the pandemic when we really got serious with this channel, I would say that a vast and a broad range of topics have been addressed. And some of the topics that have been addressed have gone quasi-viral, and some of the topics that have been addressed are hidden jewels that have gotten not as much traffic. And sometimes this has to do with how interesting the picture is next to the video. Sometimes this has to do with the topic and how it's titled. And there's a variety of other things that people tell us on YouTube will draw clicks, will draw views, and will draw people into being interested. Personally, I'm appreciative for everybody who follows this and everybody who enjoys aspects of what's going on. Also, for me, talking about a broad range of topics gives me the opportunity to talk about God and his involvement with humanity, his involvement with us. Also, as we are going through all of this, I really think that God is interested in all of human experience, in all of creation, and in all of the peoples on the earth. So one of the things that I've tried to do with this video series is I've tried to really talk about God, humanity, the interests that we have, and the way that we come together because God is Lord and King, and because he loves us and he's made a broad place for us to discover, a broad place for us to enjoy, a broad place for us to find love, find work, find opportunity to create, build families, contribute to the next generation, and otherwise make a world which is righteous and is good. As we do this, it is terribly important that we end up knowing the character of God, make a decision about who we're going to be, and then push forward in terms of making lives that are worthwhile. And different people will have different levels of engagement. Different people will look at things differently and be interested in making different contributions to the earth. And no individual person is so fully developed that they will end up walking with us and being able to be everything to everybody. But we all have our point of contribution. We all have our point of limitation. We all have the point of the gifting that God has put before us. And my hope is that as you live your life, that YouTube is not going to be your life. It may be a place you check in from time to time, and it might be a place where we go, hi. It might be a place where we're able to make some sort of contribution. But as we make that contribution, my hope is that the life that you live around us is going to be one where the divine gift that I believe is visible every time you walk out the door, every time you look around, that divine gift that God has made for humanity is going to be a big deal. It's going to be something that you're going to treasure. It's going to be something that you're going to value. It's going to be something that is going to push you to learn more about the God who has created all of this. It's going to push you more to understand who the God is who has created us. And there's all sorts of fictional takes that people have had on things over the years. But I really am convinced that the Bible is not fiction. The Bible is not alternative reality. The Bible is not romance. The Bible is not sci-fi. The Bible is a collection of writings from people over the course of 1,000 to 1,500 years. And what they collected was their experience and their encounter with God, and that God has seen to it that that which was not supposed to be part of the Bible isn't in there. God has seen to it that that which truly speaks of him is in there, and God has given us opportunity to understand his interaction with humanity, which continues to this very day. So I am hoping that with this, we're going to get to know God. We're going to love God. That God is going to spiritually reveal himself to us so that it's not going to simply be a guy sitting on a stool in a YouTube video that ends up making opportunity for you to be a person who is encouraged. But the combination of what has been given to you through Scripture, the combination of what has been given to you through personal experience, the combination of what has been given to you through cultivated spirituality, and what has been given to you from just observing the natural world, observing what's been created around us, and observing who God has been, that all of this is going to come together and that you are going to end up having a fruitful and an effective spirituality. Shalom.